Hi, I'm Serge Neptune. I'm going to read a couple of poems from These Queer Merboys, my first pamphlet published by Broken Sleep Books. A child comes out as a merman. When right after sunset, darkness landed on our living room like a butterfly on an open flower. Mother didn't bother to switch on the lights and kept watching the telly laid on our sofa, the telly blasting sinners, sinners. While standing by the threshold to the kitchen, I announced, my boy's all jelly. I'm a merman now. And Mother looked at me for a second, nodded, and tucked her lips again into a blanket of silence. The morning after, I found a leaflet next to my pillow. Content I could not decipher, with pictures as bright as sun-filled bubbles of morality. Mother said, if I wanted to learn how to swim, they'd pay for lessons. Dad in the car pestered me with lectures about being only 13 and knowing nothing, being full of nothing. You shall not lie with a creature of the sea, for they have no soul, and only by marrying a creature of land may they acquire one. I started taking baths before sleep. I went to bed so wet I'd soak the sheets. Then started sleeping in the bathtub all night. I joined my legs tight with an elastic band, enjoyed every cramp, every cold shiver. The next day, screams and thumps out of the bathroom door woke me up as I delayed everyone's morning routine. Over breakfast, Mother insisted. Once more, I was clueless. I said I'd found a new God, one more tender, one that allowed for mellowness. Mother shook her head. Dad shouted to go to my room, called me an abomination. I refused to eat their food. I asked Mother to cook seaweed. They decided to leave me alone, a shadow sewing button eyes on ghost dolls. No one took a bath in the evening. They noticed me less and less. Once, they watched a stand-up show on the telly, had their chests burst with so much laughter they couldn't hear a thing. Once, the water in my bathtub was all cherry. I tried to stop the flowers of my wrists from blossoming. Merman choir. Let a tap left dripping overnight be our love song. No death is sweeter than a death in our arms. Man of land, man of many labours, remember the younger days of discovering the frailties of your body, the embarrassment of communal showers, those pressured tiny licks like hands touching every inch of skin. Even now you dream the same dream, or maybe you're literally sinking. Our lips grazing yours, our tongues push down your throat quite forcefully, like water flooding the collapsing temple of yourself. A queerness of merman. When a squabble of seagulls draws near, the sky is a ceiling of white paper cuts. One seagull flies a little further on the shore to feast in solitude, sits on an anchor and dips his beak into some fish. The moon's orchid dribbles on the cliffs, a Cornish landscape. A choir lifts in the distance, a song of brethren. The mermen's voices inundate the air. gathered on a Friday night, they celebrate themselves. Tails sheathed in Murano glass scales, fins serpentine as fleur-de-lis. A smack of jellyfish rises up to shake the sea crest. When music dwindles down and giggles grow more sonorous, the lyres set aside, the flutes abandoned, and touch becomes a flurry of honeyed fingers. The gentle grasp turns firmer. Lips widen into smiles, kisses change to playful bites, arms clasp torsos, fingers, hair and mouths, let out a sigh. A sailor peering from a hidden spot comes out and joins them, disappears below and is never seen again. Merman finds a stranded sock, black scab on the shore skin, feels for the first time the touch of fabric, juggles it from hand to hand and wears it as a glove to give it words.